Miku and I march out of the shop. Out on the pavement, we stare each other down. So if you win, I'll let you buy the burning hammer, Miku says. But if I win, I'm gonna keep it and you have to pay for it. What? Isn't that a little unfair? If you don't like it, then there's no fight, no deal. I don't have the time to rethink this. Alright. Ready when you, wherever you are. Miku does a little brisk shadow boxing, throwing a repeated 1-2 combination. Whoa, what's the deal? Something going on? It's a street fight. A number of people pass by, including a businessman, a couple, as well as some pretty gruff-looking fellows, and some of them stop to form a small crowd. Masao Izu and his underling Yutaro Sagawa, the members of the Tenryu Gumi Yakuza Syndicate. The Tenryu Gumi operates a lending firm called Takarada Financing, and these two have been tasked with collecting outstanding debts. They've already collected from one client today. Next, they plan on grabbing lunch before heading out to find the next target. The sales demo has already started by now. I don't have time to goof around here. I watch as Miku starts up her footwork. A left jab. She's quick. See why she's the champion. Yeah! She immediately follows up the jab with a wide right hook. The type of punch involves the swinging the arm in a wide arc to strike the opponent from the side. In mixed martial arts bouts, it is common to see a fighter continue the momentum from a hook to catch the opponent by the arm, transitioning immediately into a takedown and pin. I jerk aside at the last possible moment and deliver a swat to Miku's shoulder. Whoa. She slips off balance and pitches forward. Oh wow, what was that? The crowd has started clamoring. Miku rights herself and gets back into a fighting stance. What the hell? She doesn't seem to know what just happened. Rah! This time I watch as she unleashes a kick with her left leg from a distance. A reflex, I bring up my right hand and adopt a guarding stance. Gotcha, she calls out. There's a feint. There's a visceral whoop as the second kick connects, coming at me from a different angle. Whoa, what gives? My big mascot eye serves to cushion the blow to the point that I barely feel it. Hiya! She proceeds to unleash a string of additional kicks from with her left leg, trying to defeat my fuzzy armor. Eventually, I catch hold of her foot. Holding her off balance, I begin to walk her backward, making her hop awkwardly on one leg. What? A casual flip of my paw, Miku goes rolling through the air. Whoa! Ooh! Ah! Crowd erupts into cheering and applause at the spectacle. Ooh, you're tough. Who the heck are you? As you can see, I am a cat. A wry smile covers the Riku's face. If you think a pride competitor would lose in a street fight, guess it's time to go back to being an ordinary girl. Today is the day I retire. Aw, phew. Good match there. Riku clasped my hand firmly. But hey, I'm just glad that my last opponent was you. I always thought the boxes and the diet drink. So, how much does this come to? I asked the sales clerk. He shakes his head. Oh, don't worry about payment. You've more than earned it with that spectacular display just now. It was really something. Heck, even I am shocked at what just happened. It's amazing what a little desperation will do for you. So, that move you used? That was some Aiki Jujutsu, yeah? Traditional Japanese martial art that emphasizes learning to anticipate an opponent's first move and instantaneously counterattack. Skilled practitioners can toss and throw opponents with a simple touch. The art predates the development of the more pacifist Aikido, so some dangerous techniques still remain. Yes. I told my head committedly. Come now, no need to be so humble. I'm a martial arts fanatic. I know my moves when I see them. Knick-knack shop owner Tasai Yasuda watches roughly 350 martial arts fights a year. So, one a day. He's particularly fond of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and is thinking about studying it himself. There's a dojo he's been eyeing, but he's rather timid and has thus far only waffled uncommittedly outside the entrance to the place. He can call it whatever he wants if he's letting me have the drinks for free. This is going to be a lifesaver. Is that all the shopping you'll be doing with us today, he asked? Actually, come to think of it, I do have one request, I say. Sure thing. Could you please not sell that necklace there? I promise I'll be back to buy it later. Sure, no problem. The sales clerk gives a deep bow. I did it. I managed to solve my burning camera problem. Now I've just got to get back to the sales demo. Oh, that must be awfully heavy. Here, why don't you use that dolly? The sales clerk indicates the hand truck over in the corner. Oh, thanks so much. I let the pile of boxes under the cart and rushed back to the no-cane building. Oh, jeez. By now, the sales demo will be well underway. I need to get back as soon as I can. If there's nothing to buy, the customers are going to leave, and everything I've gone through will have been for nothing. Come on, Tama, you can do it. Just gotta hurry. A charge for the demo, pushing the dolly ahead of me like a battering ram. Ah, oops, sorry to keep you waiting. You're late. What the heck have you been doing? Mr. Nagashita practically throws himself at me. The weight must have been killing him. Standing behind him is a man I don't recognize. Who is that guy? I can't even jump even if I wanted to. Alright. He doesn't look like a customer. Okay, Tama, just come with me for a minute. I follow Mr. Yanagashita into the break room. Sorry I'm late. There's a whole bunch of stuff that happened. But look, I got the product back. Probably open up one of the cardboard boxes and nothing inside. Ah, this burning hammer. This really is. Nagashita clutches the box close, nuzzling it with his cheek. How's the demo going, I ask? I've got Cheery keeping them occupied with some magic tricks. That's just making me more thirsty, god dang it. I sneak a peek through the door and see Cheery guzzling orange juice from a gigantic container, draining it in one go. Is that really a magic trick? If it buys us time, it's magic enough. Before long, the last of the juice is gone. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking thirsty. Over in the corner of the stage, I see 6 more huge containers, all likewise empty. It's shocking to think that she may have drunk all 7 of those things dry. The audience erupts into sincere applause, like they've forgotten what they originally came here for. Cheery comes back to the break room, positively drenched in sweat. I think I should have stuck to doing an imitation for a little longer. Oh, that's fantastic, Cheery, Mr. Yanagashita says. Just fantastic. Thanks to you, we had enough time to get the burning hammer back. He bows profusely. Alright, now it's time for the main event. Cheery, go out there and guzzle down some burning hammer, get yourself all drenched in sweat. Got it? Aye aye, boss. And Tama, just go up there, smile big, and say, this helped me lose a bunch of weight too. Got it? Got it. Good. Now then, Yanagashita gestures to a man I hadn't noticed before who's been waiting quietly nearby. Of course, begging your pardon, miss. It's the service rep from the rental shop who proceeds to try to get me out of my mascot suit. Ah. Masamichi Fukuma, employee of Far East Costume Rentals, the only son of company president Shigemichi Fukuma. He is one of the few people who know that Shigemichi looks like, as his father is usually clad in a rabbit costume. Masamichi has harbored a strong dislike for both his father and master costumes ever since the old man showed up at school on Parents' Day one year, dressed in his inevitable rabbit suit. Nonetheless, the son is a quiz to his father's wishes, and someday he will inherit the family business. Oh, that's odd. The rental guy touched his head. What's the matter? Yanagashita asked nervously. Ah, yeah. This is a no-go. The rental guy pokes his finger at the back of my suit. This here zipper? It's all jammed up. It's going to take a long time to get this thing off. What the hell? Mr. Yanagashita clutches the sides of his head. The rental guy tries tugging at the costume from various angles, hoping to free up the zipper, but like he said, it's no use. The rental guy's eyes widen at the sudden sound of a cat's mewling. Was that you? He looks at me confused. Did you hear a cat meowing? Yes. Was it you? No, not me. I'm as surprised as he is. Must be hearing things. Mr. Yanagashita and Cheery don't seem to have heard anything. Bah! Yanagashita's fuming. Just my luck! I finally find a cute model and the crowd's never going to see her. Hey, boss, Cheery says. The customers are going to leave. You keep them waiting much longer. What do we do? Want me to go out there and do some more impressions? Chiriko's repertoire of impressions is sea lion yawning. Okay. A harbor seal hailing a cab. Okay. Oh, we're always reading sutras? Okay. A first seal who can't reach the itchy spot on his back. That one I can see. A stellar sea lion taking a nap. Okay. No, we don't have any choice. Tama, you're just gonna have to go out there dressed like that. Are you sure, I asked? If those people go home, we're done for, you flames. Just get out there and get started. I'm counting on you two. Ladies, terribly sorry to have kept you waiting. Shuri and I spring into action on stage. But now, I'm proud to introduce to you the worldwide sensation that is Burning Hammer, the latest product from the West that has taken the diet world by storm. Every seat in the house is packed. That means there's about 40 people here. You only need to sell 5 bottles to each customer in order to sell out. I'm hit with a sudden jolt of motivation. Allow us to explain just how this revolutionary new diet drink works as magic, Shuri begins. The plan is for me to describe how the drink works, and then Shuri will demonstrate it with a taste test. All eyes are fixed on us. I begin. For the first time in human history, you can drink a single bottle and lose a whole kilogram. Just drink and burn that excess weight away. Astonished gasps rise up from the crowd. Just take a look at this marvelous red liquid. Even looking at it makes you feel like you'll be shedding weight, right? Here's how Burning Hammer works. It activates the capsaicin, the primary spice component of chili peppers, said to be effective for improving blood flow and stimulating the burning of fat. Because it is a severe skin and eye irritant, it is also an ingredient in some forms of pepper spray for personal defense. I pause to take a deep breath before continuing. And rapidly breaks down the triglycerides responsible for causing obesity. Though the term is frequently used in recent years to simply refer to the state of being overweight, obesity in the clinical sense is a medical condition involving interrelated health issues, including excess body fat, hyperlipidemia, and hyperglycemia. Individuals suffering from obesity are at high risk of complications such as coronary heart disease, diabetes, and sleep apnea. Again, the crowd hums with excitement. This response is better than I could have hoped. We're off to a terrific start. And now this young lady here will demonstrate Burning Hammer's effects before your very eyes. Shuri steps into the spotlight. Just wait till you see how much she sweats. Proof that the fat is being burned right here on the spot. Shuri holds a bottle of Burning Hammer up high. Cheers, she says. As she opens the bottle, however, one of the women in the front row speaks up. Hold on. She's already sweating pretty hard. She's right. Shuri's drenched in sweat from head to toe. Another woman chimes in suspicious. Allah, that juice drinking from earlier, that was all just to make her sweat like that, weren't it? All of a sudden, the crowd is in an uproar. No, not at all. Drinking Burning Hammer makes you sweat way more than this. I rushed to towel off Shuri's sweat off her. Go on, hurry up. Drink it down. Shuri's face screws up unpleasantly as she gulps down the bottle. And the sweat doesn't come. Gah, why isn't it working? Exclaimed the audience momentarily forgotten. Guess I've already sweated out too much, Shuri replies unfazed. Oh, why are you sweating so much? Look, you were taking forever at the 100 yen shop! The crowd shifts from uproar into riot. Did she just say 100 yen shop? Scowling customers begin to close in. No, that's not it. You got it all wrong. Please just listen. Now we can see what's going on here. She's really gone out of your control. Look, this product is so valuable that 100 yen shop is about the only way we could get it. Uh-oh. I think I just put my foot in it. The customers glare at me, their eyes dry with rage. Please, let me apologize for forgiveness seems to be my only option. Ha, kidding, that was just a joke. I just gotta play this off smooth. Uncle Lamb Chop. It's a clumsy attempt to force it off, but it's my only option. Huh? Uncle Lamb Chop. It's a clumsy attempt to force it off, but it's my only option. She said, Uncle Lamb Chop, I repeat. Meaning that Burning Hammer is just so incredibly filling, having just one tiny bite will feel like you've eaten a big, meaty meal. Yeah, that's what she meant. Uh-huh, sneers one customer. Sure. Do they really sell this at 100 yen shops? Rats, we didn't manage to distract them. A 100 yen shop? Oh, what's that? Answer me! Do they really sell these at 100? Look, I cry. It's the chupacabra! I thrust my arm out to point only to. I accidentally catch one of the attendees in the head with my fuzzy fist. The woman lets out a muttered groan and sinks to the ground unconscious. The rest of the crowd stares at me stunned. Oops, I remember. Tama, shouts Mr. Yanagish, rushing out to the break room. What the heck are you doing? Abort! Abort! He yells. You let these people know the truth about this stuff, they'll never buy it. Uh-oh. Now you've done it. Shiri doesn't hesitate to point the finger at him. You're still ferocious. Whoops. Realizing what he just blurted out, Mr. Yanagishita is aghast. Now there really is no saving this. The customers descend upon Mr. Yanagishita, the wrath, a terror to behold. So then it is true. What the hell are you trying to pull? I can't believe you tried to sell this crap for these prices. Bob goes on to Shiri and I force our way through the angry mob, hoping to find some way to calm these people down. First, we were trying to clear the air. The shouts were accompanied by merciless, open-handed slaps. I get all jostled and tumbled about, and my mascot costume takes a bad beating. Finally, the storm passes. Round 2. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, either way, I feel like somebody gets pummeled. It's over. It's all over. Mishanga wails into the room. So, boss, about getting paid? Even Shiri seems hesitant to ask. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, obviously. And Ishida doesn't so much as look up, his shoulders slump further in defeat. I'll take payment in kind then, Shiri says. Mind if I take this running hammer home with me? Sure, Yanagishita says lifelessly. Go right ahead. Alright, I'll be off then. Later, Tama. Shiri picks up the cardboard boxes and heads out. Sir? It's the man from the rental place. I believe you still owe me for the costume rentals? Alright, how much was it again? Yanagishita rummaged in his pockets. Well, given the severe damage, I'm afraid I have to add the full cost of the cat suit to your bill. The total comes to 200,000 yen. What's that? 200 yen? No, sir, 200,000. Sorry, I can't hear at all. I think I might have ruptured my eardrum. 200,000 yen, sir. Okay. Yanagishita takes all the cash he has in his wallet and holds it out reluctantly. That's only 20,000 yen, sir. The rental guy furries his brow. I'm afraid this won't cover it. I understand that, but I don't got no more than this. Don't got no more, sir, please. You're not a child. Give me a discount. Make it 20,000. Instead of the 200 that you owe? You know I can't do that, sir. Mr. Yanagishita refuses to back down. That's right. Insurance. I got insurance in the event the suit wound up damaged. No, you didn't. No, I did. You did not, sir. No, I did. Then where's your paperwork to prove it? Yanagishita calmly claps a hand to his chest. Right here. The paperwork is here inside of my heart. Rental guy clutches the sides of his head in his desperation. Then believe me, I feel his pain. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to leave this to my boss. Shigemuchi Fukuma, president and owner of Far East Costume Rentals, notable for the fact that he's usually wearing his favorite rabbit costume. To Shigemuchi, his costumes are like his children. If he were to hear that one of his suits had been ruined, he would probably never forgive Yanagishita, adding to the man's already considerable list of enemies. Turning his back under the ruins of the sales demo, he slumps his way out of the room. Now it's just me and Mr. Yanagishita. Please try not to let it get you down so much, sir. I say as cheerfully as I can, mister. He's already down on the floor, a sobbing mess. You wouldn't know what it's like to feel so utterly hopeless. I think I might have an idea, sir. In fact, I'm sure of it. At this point, there's nothing more I can possibly do. He stumps forward, trembling like a willow tree. Things will turn around soon enough, I'm sure. You don't know me like I know me, he says. There's not going to be any turnaround, not after this. Okay, now this little pity party is starting to get piss me off. You know, if you think you're the only person who's had a run of bad luck, you're dead wrong. I'll end up shouting the words louder than I intended. Mr. Nagashita whips his head back up. Yikes, where'd that come from? I need to tell you something. My pent-up emotions come surging to the surface. I have amnesia. Yeah, Nagashita's eyes go wide. What? I can't remember anything from before this morning. In short, amnesia. Amnesia can have a variety of causes. Psychogenic amnesia is caused by stress of psychological trauma, whereas endogenous amnesia, a powerful blow to the head, causes physical trauma to the brain. In the latter case, memories and other normal functions frequently return once the cranial nerves recover. My name, how old I am, where I live, any of it. I would much rather be in your shoes, sir. Mr. Nagashita looks at me with a hint of disbelief. So where'd you get the name Tama then? I thought of it when I saw the tamagoyaki in those lunchboxes. Aha, tamagoyaki. Tama. I get it. He clapped himself on the thighs as if he's had some big eureka moment. But wait, how come you lost your memories? Well, I don't know for certain, obviously. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I took a hard blow to the head. When I came to, I was inside of a storehouse with a massive headache. A storehouse? A surge of vertigo washes through me as I recall waking up in that strange, dim place. Yeah, I had just gone out of there when you flagged me down, sir. Huh? Really? So is it pretty unnerving then, not knowing who you are? It sounds like he's taking me seriously now. Yeah, it sure is, but it's not going to do me any good to just fret over it. And besides, I've got a clue. What sort of clue? There's a necklace I saw at a knick-knack shop, the same place I found the burning hammer. Somehow I know that it's important to me. So you took this job so you could afford to buy it? I nod. Of course. Now that the job is ended and I sold a bust, I've lost my shot at getting it. Okay then. Mr. Nagashita removes his shoe, then yanks out the insole. This here really is the last of my money. Pulls out 20,000 yen, as to the other 20,000 from his wallet, thrusts it all toward me. Here you go, he says. That includes the reimbursement for the burning hammer you picked up. I pluck up 2 of the 10,000 yen bills to my fingertips. I actually didn't have to pay for it, so the 20,000 we agreed upon is fine. How about you, sir? Are you going to be okay? Like after all this? Compared to your misfortunes, mine are nothing. They might send me up the creek without a paddle, but I'll bounce back somehow. I'm sure of it. And then, clutching his fist, Mr. Nagashita gets a far-off look in his eye. And then, one more time, I'm gonna go see a bride fight. My jaw nearly drops. Bride? Like the martial arts pub? Wait, you know about Bride? Man, I spent so much money at that place. Wow, it is a small world. Especially that Miku. I wonder how much she has made me spend. Miku, huh? I'm pretty sure I just accidentally forced her into retirement, but I decided to keep quiet on that front. You know, to be honest, the reason I borrowed all that money was to pay my tabs at that place, and I had to borrow from some pretty shady sources too. You can't help but suspect that this poor guy got a real raw deal. Why don't you take that mascot costume with you, huh? I mean, I don't really need it. No, I insist. Take it with my blessing. Sure. I'll be on my way then. Okay. Out in the hallway, I passed by the man I noticed earlier, the one I didn't recognize. He has 2 jump options? My gosh, dude. Odd, the sales demo's over. I wonder why he's still here. I give him a faint nod and he nods back before slipping into the demo room. I should keep my fingers crossed for the guy. At last, I'm back outside the building. I feel bad about not returning the cat suit to the man from the rental place. Still, I can't just walk around town wearing this thing. I'll stick out like a sore thumb. I figure it's best to just leave it behind. And then it dawns on me. Hold on, I still can get this thing off. It's time I snick this cat. I need to get rid of this costume, whatever it takes. It's not worth the struggle, because this cat's staying in the bag. I figure I'll head to the knick-knack shop as is. Why not? Is this cat staying in the bag? Proper to folk etymology, I searched the expression "let the cat out of the bag" comes from the unscrupulous practices of certain farmers would sell a pig at market only to deceive the buyer by surreptitiously swapping out the purchase's porker for a cat. The likelihood of anyone mistaking a cat, even one inside a bag, for a pig is, however, extremely low, let alone the likelihood that enough people would fall for such a scheme to warrant a phrase referring to it entirely the language. I figure I'll head to the knick-knack shop as it is. I thought I was done. I'm done. Because I want to stop. My throat's hurting.